Soar Phoenix.
It's so
And
good. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
this is immaculate. This is a good box.
They even have the stroke, the glowing stroke around the launcher.
Yep, they got that
You
outer
know,
glow going on, and
Metal
like
Tops likes his strokes.
I do like my strokes. I like my strokes and my outer glow. Mm.
I also like how you see the full motif of Phoenix in the middle, and it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like it'd be nice to see the full bay, but at least you see the
Mm-hmm.
motif, you see the red paint, because you could see the full bay higher up, but you could see like the middle portion, and it's like the way that they do the text too, right? It's like Soar Phoenix, and it's like boom, takes up a lot of the space. The
Hmm.
deluxe string launcher set, yeah, it says it in a bunch of languages, but for some reason, it's not as distracting. I don't know what it is about it.
It's very
And look,
contained.
and the last thing I'll say, and then I'll hand it off to you. Okay. Look at the flavor text. You can barely see it. The little flavor text, where instead of like get it into the gear or whatever the winder one was, right below the Phoenix. What does that say? What does the flavor text say?
Pull a fast one.
Pull a fast one. Come on, come
That's
on.
that's kind of crazy.
That is so cool. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
I wish they had done this packaging for all of them because, like, I love I the half window is like all right, but like this where it's like it's not just like the blade pressed up against the back of like a super thin box. It's like a thick box. Like yeah, it's got the ginormous like shelf tab advertisement whatever. But like you get if you hold it in your hand, you're holding it. You're not just going to like grip it by the top because there's not much to hold under it. Like this you can like grab the side of it and it like feels full in your hand. And
Yeah, it's always good when it's full in your hand.
yep, you've got the you got like an entire window to see Phoenix. It's like right there peeking through, and it's like yeah, that's what you get. Whereas like the other one, I can see why people don't like it. It's like this is half of what you get.
Hmm.
Whereas you go to here, and it's like this is what you get. This is all of it.
There's also like much less like dead space because you have the Beyblade X, right? Then you have Phoenix, and because it's angled, you can't really do anything else. Like that empty space next to the Phoenix trail is fine. If something was there, it'd be too busy. The pull a fast one text, the Soar Phoenix thing takes up pretty much all the blue with the little sub red banner underneath it. The grip is angled so that way it takes up all that space. And then you have Phoenix down there. This is like the most perfect looking Beyblade box. Like I'm so happy with this box.
Yeah,
That's why I put it in my thumbnail because I think it's the best looking one.
yeah. It's the present. It's very cleanly presented. It's like you look at this, and there's no like you said, there is no dead space. Like everything where there would be nothing on like this box. Like look at how much space there is between Bay and then the actual Beyblade. Like it's one thing on like a stadium set where there is naturally going to be a lot of dead space, but on like this kind of box here, like it's like they tilted it too far downwards and they focused on it
The
being.
main issue I have is the space under the Let It Rip
Yeah, it's
and
so
above the blue.
it's so
There's a lot of
boring.
space.
There's like nothing
Yeah.
there. They could have stuck like I don't know the balance or the defense symbol. They could have like thrown in there and made like a whole big deal of it being defense type and like have the type be like here instead versus here. Like it's unified with the other box, but there is like so much empty space. It is distracting.
Yeah.
Whereas you go back to like Phoenix Wing and it's just like all of it is used. Like you have the red contrasting with the green, but there's not like so much of the green there that's distracting from the bay. I think that's a benefit of like the tilted box. It's not as tilted as it is on the Hasbro one or the starter one.
Yeah. I think that with the shape of the box, everything was. I don't know if it was like intentional or if they just kind of happened upon like. Because I don't know what goes behind not just doing box art, but the shapes and proportions of the box. But everything is just perfectly sized where it's not busy. You see what you get. It's super clean. Um, to where honestly, I think that if it just said deluxe string launcher set and it didn't have the other languages, it would look empty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or it just had that one white line. It just wouldn't make sense. So, like it fills it out in a way that visually like interesting, and the shape of the box is great too.
Yeah, very much so. Um, it is very I like Counterburst was like trying to pin like what it looked like, and like I heard of like a couple of people like being like this looks like another box. It's like they ripped it from something else, and I'm pretty sure the consensus is it's an HMS box. I think that was what people landed on. Or it was one. It was like this one kind of. Where
Okay,
it's like you got like the
I think it's
window,
yeah.
and then the slanted design, and then
That's a better window, I think. I like the
yeah,
window of seeing the entire thing, but dude, plastic gin boxes. What you'll notice if you're in like this is unrelated, but if you're in the Beyblade community for a while, something you'll notice is that no matter if you're a plastic gin fan or not, I think plastic gin does so many things so well to where it's hard like if you were to like rank all the generations of Beyblade, I just don't think I could ever put Plastic Gin like last place. You know, even though it's like so old. And I want to make a full like YouTube video where I just talk about Plastic Gin for like an hour and a half, basically. But something about like the early aughts, you know, early 2000s packaging. It's very colorful. I love the blue. You actually have some depth, which isn't in trend anymore. The trend is to be as flat as possible. But this would just stand out on a shelf so much. And I think I have one inbox HMS Bay. It was like a yellow one. It was that. What's the picture?
The Sea Drake, the one next to it.
Maybe I don't remember. I remember the color.
That one.
Dark
Dark
effigy.
Yeah.
Yeah. To where honestly, I think the Japanese text is like really cool to me, but I think visually the Hasbro ones are more striking than the Takara Tomy ones. But anyway, that's just, you know, glazing plastic gin. But
yeah. I mean,
I can see what you mean with the circle cutout, and I definitely like that.
for as much
And
as
you see Tyson there, dude. Where's the anime characters, bro? Why is Jackson not on the boxes?
because
Why is
Little
Robin
fedora.
not on the boxes?
because Robin sucks.
Yeah, true.
We don't like Robin. Even Jackson is boring. He's just like either he's hungry, he wants the Bay battle, or he's just kind of like complacently bored or for whatever reason. It's sort of
pretty
weird.
relatable though, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but also
Okay, we talked about we'll talk about the anime in a second because we got to go over the
Yeah,
names because
yeah.
I've said Jackson and Robin so many times.
Yeah,
but
we'll do that next. But yeah, like the box here, like I do wish the window was a bit bigger, and they 100% could have done that. Like just shrink the launcher down slightly, move it up a tad. It would fill out this extra little green here too. If they expanded it, it would stretch a little better, in my opinion. But at least hey, it's there.
yeah.
And yeah.
There is one glaring issue with this Phoenix picture, by the way. And I don't know if it was like the production or not, but I don't think that issue is there on the Australian unit, although I haven't seen a lot of pictures of it. And that is like the cutting or like how the sticker was cut. So if you zoom in to the picture of the
off.
Beyblade,
Yeah,
it's like really, really, really off.
yeah.
How that even happens, I don't know. It almost looks like it was added on. Like, yeah, you can see like the comparison. It is very, very different to the point where I think it's missing some of the talent. No, it's not quite.
It looks
It's
like
like the
someone
the yellow's
shifted
like
it
an egg.
down too far.
Yeah, so like the cut is super weird. Although I think I'll look while you guys continue because I'm pretty sure on the one that I saw from Aussieland, it was not like that. So it's kind of unfortunate that in the promo image that's like something that nobody's gonna notice except like nitpickers like us.
Oh, it's even
you know?
in the box too. Oh no, it's in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I noticed.
It looks
that
like it's the same one. It looks like it's the same one, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
it does look kind of weird. It's like half of the wing feathers are like going over the little stripes, and then like the arrows kind of are just like above them. It's like they threw the project file into Photoshop, but then they like randomized the layers and then printed it and then they like in the process like shifted it down a bit and then printed it out and stuck it on and it looks kind of weird. It's I mean like at least it's not too bad. It's not like they cut the Phoenix off or anything or they zoomed it in too much. But people will notice, or maybe we just nitpick this. Maybe we just notice because we're talking about it every every week.
Yeah, I want to try and find it. I'm having trouble finding the account that posted it.
In terms of the
How
back
we
of
get
the
a
box,
stadium shot.
yeah, one thing that I really liked about this one was that they had the stadium shot. They didn't do that for any of the other ones. Like if we look at like the Helm Knight box, like yeah, they got like this weird drawn dagger like image here at the top, but then there's like there is some dead space in between where it's like the green like smear design and then like only compatible with Beyblade X and then like a couple more smears at the bottom. Whereas like this one this one like fills it out. Like we get like a picture here and there's something to like look at a little bit more. Like I kind of wish they had done something a little more extreme like that.
I can confirm that on the Australian unit, the sticker, I can't really see it, but the sticker is centered, but it's sideways. Tragic.
Oh.
So it's not going to be perfectly aligned because it's going to be kind of annoying to twist it and then put it in the box and hopefully it doesn't twist around. So sometimes you're going to see a Phoenix that's like upside down or sideways. It's not going to be perfectly centered, which is a little like OCD killing, but you know, it's like not, who cares? It's not like the worst thing.
But for all the people that have not seen Beyblade and Beyblade X as of yet, and this is your first like exposure to what is going to be on the shelves, the middle chip spins. So if it looks off center, your Phoenix is not broken or anything. They didn't like misproduce it. It's just you can just spin it right back when you get out of the box.
Yeah. At least with BX, UX doesn't really look like it's the case.
Yeah. Yeah. UX won't.
Just watch some of my videos and you'll learn.
Watch some of our videos. So let's.
But watch mine first.
All right then. But yeah, no, it's I think like it makes sense for them to put this here because they're showing the string launcher working.
Who launches like that though?
Yeah, like who holds it at the bare
My wrist
end
hurts
of it?
just doing that.
Yeah, like holding it like right at the end there too. Like you're gonna rip it like right out of your fingers. Although that's probably how they're gonna advertise you hold it. Which, at that point,
that's why they need to make a grip because I can't use a string launcher without a grip because this string will rip back and like hit me in the knuckle.
I hate that so much.
Oh, you guys let it go when you rip?
I don't.
Yeah,
I did do this.
Yeah,
Just
I like
let it retract.
Yeah, like I'll like pull it halfway, then the rest of the string will like fly out on its own, and then it'll zip back in.
Yeah, just
yeah.
Because like
it's like an Indiana Jones, like you let it. That's what I did with Burst. I'd like make the loop, and it'd be like a free flowing, like a magic trick.
Yeah, like the string will go farther than, or like the loop will go past your fingers, and then that way you're not letting go of the thing. And even if you do, it there's less distance, so it doesn't like flail around and like smack you in the hands. Which is also the grips. You don't really get that as much because there's too much space between your fingers and the string entry. But yeah, I think the grip would have been really nice to see super early. But that is Phoenix Wing. A very handsome looking box.
Nope, it's not Phoenix Wing.
Soar
it's
Phoenix.
Soar Phoenix.
Soar Phoenix. I'm getting sore of naming conventions and everything.